Now, this bow saw is huge. It's a 36-inch blade. And it looks like someone took and just cut off a much shorter bow saw and jammed this in here and then put the much longer blade in here. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is the $8 price tag that I paid for this. So you can cut some pretty good sized logs with that. It's a little bigger than I need, but hey, it's a saw, right? The tent that we're going to use, it was $6.59, and I was there on half off day. So I literally got this tent with the poles and everything for what, $3 and $3.34 and a half, something like that. Anyway, about $3.30. Pretty good. So, all right, let's put it together. This is one of the only tents that I've ever had that the tent poles went inside the tent. Very different design. All right, got our tent put up. Kind of see what it looks like. Top support goes across the top, and all the rest of the poles are internal. It's not a very big tent, but should be big enough for me to get into. All right, here we are. Oh yeah. Have to lay at an angle, but it's big enough. There's a tripod. All right, I think this will do quite nicely. All right, for our comfort and convenience items, I have here, we bought for $2, a Hugs Pet Products. And this is some sort of a mat for your pet to be on, but it also makes a good setting mat and extra mattress for inside of the tent. But the real find is this right here. This was brand new. It is an air mattress. It was $3. And it's an inflatable, transparent. It's pretty thin. You have to be really careful. You don't want to pop it. But we're going to blow this up, and we'll have a really nice air mattress to sleep on. Keep us off the ground. That is a big green piece of clear plastic. It's going to take a while to blow this up. Gotta get started. This is gonna take a while. I'll get back to you when I'm done. All right, here we go. Got it all blown up, and happy surprise, it even has a pillow section. So now, a couple of things about using air mattresses is, first of all, you want to make sure that it doesn't leak. This is a brand new one. It should be okay. It is really cheap, so you're not going to get a lot of use out of something like this. But if you take care of it, you keep it off sharp surfaces, and don't make sure that you don't have anything sharp like your knife or your phone or anything like that around on top of this. It should be okay. They should last you for quite a while, and several airings. But you do have to be cautious with these. Again, they're not that durable. But another thing that's really important to remember is it's going to get cooler at night, and so you want to blow it up a little bit firm, and then as the air and everything cools, because the ground's going to be cold underneath, then it will gradually soften on you a little bit. So it needs to be kind of firm, but not really super hard. You don't want to pop it, first of all, when you get in, because it's too hard and your weight will make it inflate. And you also want to make sure that you keep the valve handy so that you can deflate it enough to be comfortable, but not so much that you have to wake up in the middle of the night and wake yourself back up by having to reinflate it by puffing and blowing and all of that at 2 or 3 a.m. That is not a cool way to try to have to get back to sleep. All right, next we have this sleeping bag. And this sleeping bag did not come from Cabela's, just the stuff sack, because for whatever reason, whenever I find sleeping bags at secondhand stores, they almost always don't have the stuff sack. So I found the stuff sack separate. It's a really nice compression sack. It's got these 3 compression straps around it. And that really is a big help, because this is a pretty puffy sleeping bag, and enables me to carry it. So, yep, and I still left the tag on here. I paid $3.97 for the stuff sack, which seemed like a lot of money, but I needed a stuff sack because I knew that the sleeping bag was a pretty puffy one. All right, let's get this out. Lay the stuff sack down, and here's the sleeping bag. It is square, and it's open at both ends. And so that's kind of interesting. But this sleeping bag can be also evidently used as a blanket. And what I like about it, it's actually an Eddie Bauer sleeping bag. And when you open this Velcro section here, you unzip it, you find out it also has this fleece section inside, which is another sleeping bag. And the fleece is not open at the end. So you put your feet inside of here and this stays on top. So this isn't a super cold weather bag. This is more of a warm weather bag, but I only paid $7.99 for it. So I figured for an Eddie Bauer bag, $7.99 was a pretty good deal. And then it also has Velcro in 2 spots, here, and then of course when you